week of the quiz. It's not the week of the quiz every week because sometimes we have Abby's games. Don't we? Yes, we do. We have Abby's games. And no, please don't lick me. Look, people want to see you. They don't want to see your chin and your tongue. So they don't want to see. They want to see your face. Because you're so bloody handsome, aren't you? Yes. Let me put your ear back because you look weird. Right, yeah. So hope everyone is all good. Hope everyone is all fine. I'm ready to go. It is time for the quiz. That is what we are going to do. We are going to do the quiz. It is 15 general knowledge questions. That's all. And then followed by 5 specialist subject questions. And they can be on absolutely anything. But this week, you have chosen, what have you chosen? The Simpsons. You don't like that, do you? Okay. That was the Simpsons theme. Why didn't you like the Simpsons theme? Yeah, all about the Simpsons. So we're going to have a bit of facts. We're going to have some characters. We're going to have some gubbins. All about the Simpsons. Don't have a cowman because that's what we're going to be doing a little bit later on. All good. That is the last 5 questions. They are specialist subject questions. So we're going to do that. Let me bring the camera down a bit so you can see a bit more. There we are. Yeah. So there we go. So I hope everyone is all good. I hope you're all fine. Yeah, well done for people who won, and well done for people who played and maybe didn't win. Maybe won an instant, maybe didn't win on the main one. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So there we are. Don't forget, it is all about the comments. All about the comments today. Not about getting them all right or wrong. It doesn't really matter. Are you bored, are you? Doesn't really matter. It is all about commenting, doing the best you can, and yeah, it is all good stuff. There you go. So yeah, are you all right? Are you just chilling out? Yeah, he has a bit of a quiet day on a Thursday because he goes for a big run on a Wednesday. Every Wednesday. We couldn't go last week because obviously remember when it was hot, remember when it was warm, remember when there was nice weather. Do you remember that? It seems like an age ago, but it was too hot last week. So you didn't go, did you? So you made up for it this week by going on a big run. And you'd think he would just go, but he doesn't. He's quite active for the whole day. However, today, he writes off today. Thursday is literally his lying and sleeping day. All he does is lie about and sleep. He's so lazy on a Thursday. But it's probably because it all catches up for him. Woo! Let me bring you forward. Hello! Hello. There you go. Hello. I know. There you are. So yeah, that's his oh, there we go. That's his little his little relaxing day today, isn't it? So you've done nothing all day. So he's just knackered all day. Fair enough. But yeah, it's one of those things. So yeah, I hope everyone is all good. I hope you're all enjoying it. It is 15 questions. It's always weird when I do the quiz early. I think I did it on Tuesday. And so I literally cannot remember any questions because I've slept since then. But yeah, I do know that it's about the Simpsons. It is all good. He just misses you. He probably, honestly, it's so weird when people come around. He hasn't seen him for a while. He gets so excited. There we go. Go on, jump. There we are. I mean, he gets so excited when I go into the garden or I put the bins out and I come back. It's the when Mrs. Guy comes home. Honestly, or when she's on the phone. Yeah, when she phones me, he's like this. I'm like, yeah, because you can hear her voice. He's like, I can hear her voice. Who is she? Doesn't understand that, you see. But no, it's honestly, but yeah, coming in from work, taking the bins out, going to the toilet. Oh my God, you're back. All right. But yeah, that's what I like. It's just lovely. Bloody lovely it is. Right. So yeah, lots and lots of new stuff as well we've got on. We have sorted and we have got done and dusted for you. So I hope that is all good. Lots of different new competitions and things like that. Still kettle on. I've been here 4 hours. What? Stick kettle on. I've been here in 4 hours. How do you cope with Facebook having the delay through our answers? It's fine. Different orders. What we say. Yeah, it is. Don't worry about it though. You'll once it happens, you'll see how it works out. And the thing is, don't forget. It's all about the comments. It's not about getting them all right or wrong. It's about the comments, which is why we do it like that. So we don't go, everyone who gets them all right wins, because then it's, yeah, you are right. You'll see when it happens. It is quite easy. But it's all about the comments. The comments are collated on Sunday, and then we do a little draw based on the comments. And you can win cash. You can win cash and credit just by playing along. That is what it is, but it's quite clever. So it's multiple choice, obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, or the answer, or 1, then the answer, 2, then the answer, 3, then the answer, then 4, then the answer, etc. That will come through. Question 1: the body of the Egyptian Sphinx was based on which animal? A lion, a cat, a dog, a rabbit. There we are. A lion, a cat, a dog, a rabbit. The body of the Egyptian Sphinx. They sometimes say sphinx, don't they? Yeah, don't they say sphinx sometimes? Am I thinking of Spanx? No, they do definitely say sphinx. The body of the Egyptian Sphinx was based on which animal? Was it a lion, a cat, a dog, a rabbit? So yeah, just put whatever you think the answer is. There we go. A lion, a cat, a dog, a rabbit. There we are. Body of the Egyptian Sphinx based on an animal. Lion, cat, dog, rabbit. We have tea every night, and we have herbal tea every night because I don't drink milk. But I have tea every night. So I have like peppermint tea or like a digest tea or whatever tea. I had one today. I have one during the day. It was nice. What? You have seen. I haven't. What do you think? Because I've traveled a lot and I haven't seen that. Well, you know what the answer is? Wow. Okay then. It's smaller than you think. Yeah, everyone says that. It is smaller than you think. Yeah, it is a lion. Yes, it's a lion. The body of the Egyptian Sphinx was based on which animal? It is a lion. Yeah, a cat, bit of a red herring because they used to worship cats, didn't they? There we are, the Egyptians. Ancient Egyptians, I should say, used to worship cats. There we are. But yes, the body of the Egyptians was indeed based on a lion. Okay, question number 2. In anatomical terms, the glabella is the name for which part of the body? The fingertips, the scalp, the skin between the eyebrows, the skin under the eyes / bags under the eyes. In anatomical terms, the glabella is the name for which part of the body? The fingertips, the scalp, the skin between the eyebrows, or the skin under the eyes? What are you going for on this? Anatomical terms, the glabella. People might know this. I didn't know this. I like a lot of the questions. When I look at them, I go, I'm going to put that on because I found that interesting. And because I'm hosting the quiz, I get to do that. I get to go, I found that interesting. I am putting that on. There we are. Fingertips, scalp, skin between the eyebrows, skin under the eyes. There we are. Yes, all good stuff. Glabella. Do you know the answer to this? Never heard of it. Did they not talk about it in beauty terms or anything? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay. It is indeed the skin between the eyebrows. There you go. This here is the glabella, apparently. There we are. So there we are. So this, if you knew, you knew. You know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah, I know this as I've studied anatomy and physiology. See, Emma knew. So the question Alice has gone, does anyone know? Emma, ask Emma. Question number 3. Manolo Blahnik is best known for designing which luxury bar? She knows this one. For designing which luxury fashion item? Shoes, dresses, perfumes, or handbag? Straight on that, weren't you? Yeah. Didn't even need the multiple choice. Get rid of the multiple choice. You got it right. Yes, best known for designing which luxury fashion. I've never heard of him. I thought he played up front for Juventus in the 80s, but what do I know? Hey? Manolo. Okay. Is that? Oh, right. Okay. Is it Blahnik? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. He's best known for designing which luxury fashion item? Shoes, dresses, perfumes, or handbag? Yeah, there we are. Known for designing which luxury fashion item? There we are. Shoes, dresses, perfumes, or handbags? It's all very exciting, isn't it? All very exciting. It is shoes. Yes, there we are. He's known for designing which luxury fashion item? Shoes. Miss Shoes. That's what old Manny does to his mates. Designs shoes. No, are they nice shoes? Is it what? Oh, were they always in section 6? Are they nice shoes? Okay. Expensive. Yeah, not surprised. Right, question number 4. Moving on. Which pasta? Oh, we like pasta. Which pasta shape gets its name from the Italian for little ears? It's your pasta, isn't it? Campanelle, conchiglie, orecchietti, macaroni, That was my best Italian accent, by the way. Yeah, Pastor Shape gets his name from the Italian for little ears. I'm probably pronouncing these all wrong. Campanelle? Is it Campanelle? 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 No accent on it, you see. Huh? Campanelle, I don't know. Conchiglie, Oricette, macaroni. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Which Pastor Shape gets his name from the Italian for little ears. Oh, what are you going for on that? You speak Italian. Have you got it right? What have you gone for? That's not the right answer. No, even I knew. I didn't know what the answer was, but I knew it wasn't that. And I knew it. But the thing is, because I was even thinking it could be that one, because I didn't know, but I 100% knew it wasn't that. Wowzers. Okay. What part of Italian do you speak? You can ask for a sandwich. All right, just not a pasta sandwich. Okay, I get you. Yes, it's oricette. Cochineal is seashells, isn't it? Macaroni's the macaroni. Yeah, oricette. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. There we are. I want to go to that place. I want to go to that place again that we go to, that cafe. During what war did the Cuban Missile Crisis occur? Question number 5. World War I, the Cold War, the Revolutionary War, World War II. During what war did the Cuban Missile Crisis occur? World War I, Cold War, Revolutionary War, World War II. Did you get that because of the book I'm reading? The book about the spy. The answer. Oh, okay. During what war did the Cuban Missile Crisis occur? Was it World War I, the Cold War, Revolutionary War, World War II? What? You've seen it on a film? Oh, okay. 0 out of 4. I'm never doing a pub quiz again. During what war did the Cuban Missile Crisis occur? WW1, Cold War, Revolutionary War, WW2. What are you going for on this? Cuban Missile Crisis occur was Khrushchev and Kennedy, wasn't it? And it was it was the Cold War. It wasn't World War I, wasn't Revolutionary War, wasn't World War II. It was Cold War, where we all almost died. There we are. No, you wouldn't have been alive. Genuinely, really bad. Yeah. There we are. Yeah, remember what war did the Cuban Missile Crisis occur? It was the Cold War. All right, question number 6. This is a puzzle. This next question is a puzzle. You might like this. You might hate it, but it's a puzzle. All right. It is. Which comes next? KG, KE, KG, QE. What comes next? QV, KQ, KC, KH, KG, KE, KG, QE. What comes next? QV, KQ, KC, KH. Bit of a puzzle, bit of a brain tickler. This. Have you worked it out? You're very clever. Aren't you clever, you? Bloody hell. I'd tell you what, you're really good at these ones. I like that. I thought you'd get it, actually. KG, KE, KG, QE. What comes next? QV, KQ, KC, KH. What are you going for on this one? There you are. Let's have a look. No idea. My brain's hurting. Oh, I know. No, it's a good one. This one. I like these kind of things. This was what they called dingbats. Is that what they used to call them? Abby does some of these in games, doesn't she? Oh, do you know what we need to do? Is Abby watching? I think she's gone. All right, we need to just spot the difference. I need to spot the difference for her. Yeah, there we are. It's KC because it's King George, King Edward, the guy that made the potatoes, King George again, Queen Elizabeth, and then King Charles. KC. There we are. As he's known to his mates. Yo, KC. That's what they call him. What comes next? All right. Question number 7. George Orwell's classic dystopian novel 1984 famously opens with the clock striking which unusual hour? Never. 11:59. 13:0. George Orwell classic dystopian novel 1984 famously opens with the clocks striking which unusual hour? Never. 11:59. 13 or 0. Oh, yes. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to quote this, you see, and I'm just going to make sure I'm getting it right. There we are. No. There we are. I can't remember what month. Jojo Classic Stadium 1984 famously opens the clock striking which unusual hour? Never. 11:59, 13, or 0. It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. That's the opening line from 1984. There we go. All good stuff. Very, very exciting. Yeah, I've read most of George Orwell's novels. I very much like him as a writer. I think he's excellent. All right. Yeah, never 11:59, 13, or 0. It is indeed 13. Hang on. And then I need something else. I know. I've realized. I've just got to remember to do that tomorrow. Right. Okay, question number 8. While it takes just over 8 minutes for sunlight to travel from the surface of the Earth to the... No. While it takes just over 8 minutes for sunlight to travel from the surface of the sun to the Earth, roughly how long does it take for the energy to travel from the sun's core to its surface? So, light from the sun up there takes 8 minutes to get from here to the Earth, which is here. Hello, I'm the Earth. I'm the sun. That's what it is. But how long does it take from the energy to travel from the sun's core here to the surface of the sun? Do you get what I mean? Do you understand that? 8 minutes, 100,000 years, 80 days, 4.6 billion years. 8 minutes of sun. So when you look at the sun is not where it is now. It's where it was 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes ago, because that's how long it takes for the light to travel from the sun to the Earth. But how long does it take from the energy in the center of the sun to get to the outside? It is 100,000 years. Isn't that crazy? There we are. So yeah, based on the current principles of time and reality, obviously. Huh? No, but that's because they know the size of the sun, therefore they can equate the distance based on time and relativity. Okay. Question shaking around. Question number 9. There we are. So, during which century did the bubonic plague pandemic, known as the Black Death, devastate Europe? The main one, not the way it came back. 12th century, 13th century, 15th century, or 14th century? I read you bits about this when I was reading to you, and you were ignoring me because you call my history books boring when I read them. During which century did the bubonic, you're nodding, the bubonic plague pandemic known as the Black Death devastate Europe? 12th century, 13th century, 15th century, or 14th century? What are you going for on this? Yeah, bubonic plague, Black Death, devastate Europe. And was it 12th century, 13th century, 15th century, or the 14th century? You like that number? You're out by 1. There we are. Yes, it was the 14th century. Yes, it was the 14th century. All very, very good. Okay. Fabulous. 12th, 13th, 14th, or 15th. It was indeed the 14th century. All good. I copied you, John, and then changed it. Cool. Right, question number 10, and then we are halfway through. Okay, this again is a puzzle. This again is a little puzzle for you. They made me watch a video in year 7 on this. Honestly, it was horrendous. Like a third of Europe died. Forwards, I am heavy, but backwards, I'm not. What am I? A kilogram, a stone, a ton, a pound. Forwards, I am heavy, but backwards, I'm not. What am I? A kilogram, a stone, a ton, a pound. There we are. I thought I put 2 of these in. Huh? Yeah, I thought I put two of these in because yeah, it's like we like the puzzle ones, don't we? Oh. So there we are. All good. What are you going for? Did you know this? Pardon? Who is? Yeah. Well, yeah. It's technically. You see, it depends. Technically, it's not. It's not. There we are. So yes, what is it? Forwards I'm heavy, backwards I'm not. What am I? A ton, because not spelled backwards is ton. Ton spelled backwards is not, obviously. Well, it's not. No, it's not. Huh? No. Isn't that the American version? There we are. Forwards and over backwards. I'm not. What am I? I'm a ton. There we are. You see. Christopher Turner. How many yawns so far, by the way? 4. 40% correct. Nice. All right. There we go. Right. Moving on. Question number 11. What is a collective name? Woo! Collective name. What is the collective name for a group of rats? A mischief of rats. A trouble of rats. A race of rats. A chase of rats. What is the collective name? There we are. What? It is metric. It doesn't say that. Is it ton or ton in the UK? Answer that one. There we are. There we are. Well, I got this from an English place, so they were wrong. Mischief, trouble, race, or chase. What is the collective name for a group of rats? Oh, what are you going for on this one? Group of rats. No, I should have put politicians. Ha ha. No. Mischief, trouble, race, or a chase. Where are you going with this collective name for a group of rats? Mischief, trouble, race, or chase. Let's see what you got. All right. Yeah. It's a mischief. It is a mischief of rats. The mischievous rats. Yes, one mischief. You have to look at your hand to know how many things you put up. Okay. You have. So can you not feel how many fingers you're holding? Can you not? That's crazy. I mean, it's what it is, but you're quite tired, aren't you? Okay. A mischief, honestly, both of us have been working really hard the last week. She works harder than me. I'm not gonna lie, like a lot. In the rhyme, pop goes the weasel. What does weasel refer to in Cockney rhyming slang? Question 12. Is it a bag, a hat, shoes, or a coat? Bag, hat, shoes, coat. What does in the rhyme pop goes the weasel? What does weasel refer to in Cockney rhyming slang? There, I don't know this. Not a clue. Absolutely not a clue. I know about 4 Cockney rhyming slang things. Bag, hat, shoes, coat. What are you going for on this? There we are. Pop goes the weasel. What does weasel refer to in Cockney rhyming slang? Bag, hat, shoes, coat. There we are. Pop goes the weasel. How does pop goes the weasel go? Oh, I've found something nice. That's what I've found a treacle. Mix it up and make it nice. Pop goes the weasel. Oh, it's the Jack in the Box. Of course it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course it is. Yeah. No. What does the weasel refer to in Cockney rhyming slang? A bag, a hat, a shoes, coat. It is coat. Yes, apparently. If anybody does know, because it'll be like apples and pears, stairs. What is it? Weasel and stoat. Coat. Makes sense. Who's put that? Sally. Always ask Sally. Sally knows. Sally just knows stuff. Yeah, weasel and stoat. That makes sense. I was thinking, well, weasel doesn't even remotely rhyme with. Yeah, I get it now. Question number 13. On average, a human does what 580 times a day? Swallows, blinks, frowns, or smiles. Mrs. Guy does number 3 a lot more than 580 times a day to me. It does. On average, a human does what 580 times a day? Swallows, blinks, frowns, or smiles. There we go. We should be smiling 500. Imagine if the human race smiled 580 times a day. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Swallows, blinks, frowns, or smiles. What do we do 580 times per day? There you go. No, that's just one long time you're doing, and you're starting to look like the Joker. You only smile once a day, but it's just for like an hour. Okay. Swallows, blinks, frowns, or smiles. There we go. Swallows, blinks, frowns, and smiles. Yeah, what are you going for? Average human to 580 times a day. Yeah, Alice has made a very good point on this. Blinks is a lot more. It's a lot more. I can't remember the number. I actually looked it up because I was curious. But yeah, swallows 580 times a day. There we go. Because you blink once every 5 to 10 seconds, don't you? Something like that. So yeah. You said, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, you do sleep a lot. Oh, very true. Okay, we got a lot of anatomical questions. Right. You swallow when you sleep. I think you do. What is the anatomical medical term for the windpipe in the human respiratory system? In other words, what's a windpipe? What medical people call a windpipe? Esophagus, pharynx, trachea, larynx. I know. What? What? Is what spelled out? I copied these answers. I copy everything. Could be spelled wrong. Esophagus, pharynx, trachea, larynx. What is the windpipe known by medical people in the human respiratory system? Esophagus, pharynx, trachea, or larynx? What are you going for? I know I always get it confused. I know which one it isn't. Yeah, it's the trachea. Huh? It's true when they drill a hole into your thing or cut a hole into your thing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what is it known as? There we go. The trachea. All right, that is what is the windpipe name. So now you know. Right, movie question. Should we have a movie question to end with? End the 15. Yeah, we should. Right, movie question, and then we're on to The Simpsons, which is the special subject for this week. Okay, in the 1989 film Look Who's Talking, who voiced the baby's thoughts? Tom Hanks, John Travolta, Danny DeVito, Bruce Willis. In the 1989, slightly later, film Look Who's Talking, who voiced the baby's thoughts? Tom Hanks, John Travolta, Danny DeVito, or Bruce Willis? Yeah, my dad had a tracheotomy. It's terrific. Oh my God. Yeah. You went to see it at the cinema? Cool. I like it. Working the NHS paid off for all those years just to get this one answer. Many people died, but I got this question right. Tom Hanks, John Travolta, Danny DeVito, or Bruce Willis. When you went to see it at the cinema, were you paying attention? Well, because that's not the right answer. Well, oh, you know the answer. Okay. Okay. Well, it's a little bit of a trick because Kirstie Alley is the mum. John Travolta is the dad of the baby / stepdad of the baby, and the baby is voiced by Bruce Willis. Yeah. You think you're three men and a baby? John Travolta's not even in that. No. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I have to live with this. You don't remember this film? This is the film you didn't see at the cinema. That's got Steve Guttenberg, Ted Danson in it. Ted Danson, that's what you were thinking of. Right, okay. All right, cool. And Tom Selleck, clearly. Question number 16. In which year did The Simpsons debut as a standalone series? 1987, 1988, 1989, 1990. For those of you that don't know, it was a short on the Tracy Ullman Show in America. It was a 5-minute little cartoon, 5-minute little cartoon on the Tracy Ullman Show as like a little sort of segue in from one thing that she did into another in the 80s. And it became a standalone series after that when people actually tuned in to watch it. 1987, 1988, 1989, or 1990. What year did The Simpsons debut as a standalone series? There we are. What are you going for this? It's good for everyone should watch it. And they say, look who's talking too. Yes, of course. And you should definitely watch Three Men and a Baby, which has nothing to do with those films. 1989, yes, it debuted as a standalone series in 1989. We were 2 years away from Do the Bartman. Huh, who thought it? Yeah, 1989, there you go. That was debut as a standalone series. Okay, that's a long time ago, that one. It's still there, still going, still doing the voices. Okay, so question number 17. So this is an episodic question. Approximately how many episodes have been aired by 2026? So right now, approximately how many episodes of The Simpsons have been aired? New episodes, not how many have been aired in the world, i.e. one's been aired 19 times. How many actual individual episodes of The Simpsons have been aired by 2026? So was it 700 plus, 800, 700 plus, 900 plus, 800 plus, or 600 plus? How many episodes of The Simpsons had aired by 2026? What are you going for on this? 700-ish, 900-ish, 800-ish, 600-ish. There we are. Next question is a very interesting question. It was one of those questions where I Googled it to make sure it was right, and I got two different answers, and I had to go onto the official Stats Simpsons page to find out the correct answer, because some people were saying one thing and some people were saying another. There we are. Approximately how many episodes of Simpsons have been aired by 2026? It's 805, I think, 806 by February, which is the last time they released a new season. So there we go. Yeah, lots. It still holds the record for the most consistent episodes for one thing, because obviously Scooby-Doo held it before that, but there's been lots of reincarnations of Scooby-Doo. So there we go. Right, question number 18. So the Simpsons, who are they? Who are they? Name the Simpsons. Name them. Bart, Maggie, Lisa, Marge, Homer. Which character has appeared in the most episodes besides the Simpsons family? Mr. Burns, Chief Wiggum, Ned Flanders, Moe Szyslak. Which character has appeared? So Bart, Lisa, Maggie, Marge, and Homer. Yo! Which character has appeared in the most episodes besides them lot? Mr. Burns, Chief Wiggum, Ned Flanders, Moe Szyslak. There we are. So what are you going for on this? Mr. Burns, Chief Wiggum, Ned Flanders, or Moe Szyslak? Which characters appeared in most episodes besides the Simpsons family? There we are. Okay. What are you going for on this? It's quite an interesting question. Quite an interesting question. I like this one. Yeah, I was going to like I say, there is one internet source that says one thing, and there were a few internet sources the other. It's actually Moe. Yeah. Now there were a couple of internet sources. If people are cheating and using the internet, you will have seen Ned Flanders, because that's what I thought. It does say Ned Flanders, but I did go onto the official Simpsons stats page, and they said Moe. It was definitely Moe Szyslak. So, but yeah, between the two, Mr. Burns is third, I think. So there we are. Chief Wiggum's nowhere near. He's in the bar all the time. You say, yeah, but it is according to them, it is Moe. So I went with Moe because that's what they said. Who has voiced Homer Simpson since the show's debut? Harry Shearer, Hank Azaria, Dan Castellaneta, or Yardley Smith? Who has voiced Homer Simpson since the show's debut? Was it Harry Shearer, Hank Azaria, Dan Castellaneta, or Yardley Smith? Or Yeardley Smith? How do you pronounce that? Yeardley Smith. It's a year, isn't it? Yeardley Smith. Anyway, there we are. Homer spends more time in the pubs. Yeah, well, that's it. That's right. There we are. Got my daughter helping tonight. She isn't helping. Oh, right. Okay. Just help me with this. Don't know any answers. Who has voiced Homer since the show's debut? Oh, yes. There we go. All righty. Do Disney question. We've done that. We've done Disney a few times, actually. But yeah, suggest it. Quite welcome to suggest it. This was one of the first ones in this week that I actually suggested that people went, yeah. Most people choose other ones. It is Dan Castellaneta. Hank Azaria does a lot of stuff. He does Professor Frink and all those kind of things. Harry Shearer does Mr. Burns and Smithers. And he does Moe as well, I think. Yardley Smith just does one. Do you know who she does? Lisa, spot on. Yeah, she does. That's the only character that she voices. But yeah, because Dan Castellaneta does Homer, does Grandpa as well, does a few others. Right, which famous guest star has appeared in the most Simpsons episodes as themselves? Ricky Gervais, Stephen Hawking, Tony Bennett, or Tom Hanks? So which famous guest star has appeared in the most Simpsons episodes as themselves? So it doesn't count if they voiced like characters like a school teacher, or they've voiced a scientist or an actor or anything like that. They have to appear as themselves. So Ricky Gervais would appear as Ricky Gervais, Stephen Hawking would appear as Stephen Hawking, etc., etc. They had to appear as themselves. Is it Ricky Gervais, Stephen Hawking, Tony Bennett, or Tom Hanks, which famous guest star appeared in the most Simpsons episode as themselves? There we are. Ricky Gervais, Stephen Hawking, Tony Bennett, or Tom Hanks. What are you going for on this one? Okay, I'll give you some fun facts about these while you're waiting for the answers. Tony Bennett, first ever guest star. First ever famous guest star, yeah. Tony Bennett, loved Tony Bennett, amazing voice, loved him. Albums, listened to him a lot. Tom Hanks played himself and a character in the movie who's not himself, but different character. Or the other way around. Could be the other way around. Ricky Gervais is the second, but Stephen Hawking is the first. Stephen Hawking's been in how many episodes? Stephen Hawking has been in how many episodes? As himself? 4. Been in 4 episodes. And he's been in Big Bang Theory. Yeah. Yeah, no, apparently he loves taking the mick out of himself. He loves taking the mick out of himself, Stephen Hawking. Lee Bertley, we've got Sally, we've got John, we've got Claire, we've got Zoe, we've got Emily, we've got Emma, we've got Chloe, we've got Melissa, we've got Sophie, we've got Shannon, we've got Karen, we've got Coral, we've got Leah, we've got Laura, Alice, Joseph, Vicky, Emma, and 22 other players. But don't worry about that. That leaderboard is nothing. It means nothing. It's dead to me because it is all about the comments. We'll be drawing the £50 winner on Sunday night, as we normally do, plus 6 winners of £5 website credit. But enjoy the rest of your night. Go on, do it. And we will see you very soon, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, in fact. Take care. Bye-bye.